From the legends of yesteryear, the West Indians Malcolm Marshall, Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh, to modern-day greats such as Glenn McGrath, cricket's fast bowlers have always drawn admiration and fear in equal measure. South Africa has a rich tradition when it comes to fast bowling. The sun-baked pitches are the perfect breeding ground for super-fast quicks, and the world's #1 bowler is their latest superstar.
It is a great honour. There's a lot of great players out there, and to win it, in such a short space in my Test career, I was very, very privileged. Almost a humbling feeling because I played against some of the greatest players in the world, and to get an accolade like that is it's very great. From where I come from and what I've achieved so far, I'm very, very proud.
We caught up with Dale Steyn and his teammates as South Africa prepared for the recent Test series with England. For Steyn, it was the perfect opportunity to show that his international career had come full circle. In 2004, less than a year after making his first-class debut, he was called up to the South Africa side as a raw 21-year-old for the home series with England. But it was a far from glorious introduction. South Africa lost the series, and Steyn subsequently spent 2 years in the international wilderness.
I think the occasion gets the better of you sometimes. You start kissing the badge and things like that. You're young and you see other players doing it, and hype does get you. It was fantastic for me, but as I've grown and I've played a lot more cricket, I've started to realise that my skills are the most important as apart from what my emotions are.
Time away from the national setup gave Steyn the opportunity to work on his game, and he was a more rounded bowler when he was recalled to the side in 2006. Steyn repaid the selectors' faith in him by producing the first 5-wicket haul of his Test career, as he helped South Africa rout New Zealand in the first Test at Centurion. He continued his impressive progress, taking 10 wickets in 3 Tests against India and Pakistan in 2007, and picked up 3 Man of the Series awards that year. By the end of 2007, he'd surpassed the legendary Alan Donald's record of the fastest South African to reach 100 Test wickets.
I think when I was younger, I didn't know much about cricket. Had some family come over for Christmas, and a cousin brought over a cricket bat, and one thing led to the next, and you just kind of get caught up in the whole hype after that. Christmas time, there's specials and everything going on, so I got myself a little junior kiddies garden cricket set, and the rest is history, I guess.
Increasingly regarded as one of the most dangerous and prolific fast bowlers around, in September 2008, Steyn was named the ICC Test Player of the Year, having taken 86 wickets at an average of just 18.1. He capped the best year of his career with a hugely successful tour of Australia, considered the toughest examination for a fast bowler. Steyn passed with flying colours. The highlight was the prestigious Boxing Day Test at Melbourne's MCG, in which a crucial first innings of 76 with the bat was followed by a match-winning 10-wicket haul with the ball.
Going out to bat there was no real pressure on us, to be totally honest with you. We were so far behind, and we had almost we hadn't, as a side, hadn't written the game off, but I think many people had kind of thought, we'll get bundled out and they'll bat again, put on a big score, and then probably get bundled out again and go into the final Test 1-1. So we went out there and batted with a lot of freedom. Fantastic game. I'll always remember it. I probably hit one of 2 sixes in the game, so that was my favourite thing. And 76 against the Aussies, I'll cherish that for a long time.
Steyn was now the best bowler in cricket, and his performances in Australia helped South Africa to an unprecedented first series win on Australian soil.
Yeah, there was a lot of emotion at the end of that second Test match, where some of the guys had been there 4 or 5 times before and never won. So it's a fantastic feeling. Like I say, I'm definitely a team man, and to see some of the guys having tears in their eyes after a win like that, it shows you that this is the game that I want to be part of. These are brothers that I have now. It's family, and you want to win more like that. You want to have that feeling, and to do it against one of the better teams in the world, if not the best Test team in the world in Australia, is a fantastic achievement.
South Africa were also ranked as the best one-day side in the world, but failed to live up to their billing in the two major ODI tournaments in 2009, the 2020 World Cup and the Champions Trophy.
You can't take that number one ranking onto the field. It really doesn't mean anything for you once you step onto the field, whether you're the number one bowler or batsman in the world. If you get a good ball, that's it. If you get a good game or somebody plays a good game, those rankings mean really nothing. So I don't think it ever played any pressure on us in the 2020 or the ICC. We probably just lacked the skills that we needed in the ICC tournament, the 50-over tournament. But we were probably outplayed by one individual in the 2020 final.
An inspirational performance from Pakistan's Shahid Afridi accounted for South Africa in the T20 final. But Steyn remains a fan of the shortest form of the game. The new format has revolutionised the sport, bringing in millions of pounds through sponsorship money and creating a whole new fan base. The Indian Premier League has also proved extremely popular with players and fans alike.
You don't often get to play in front of such big crowds, 60,000, 70,000 plus people. Almost feels like you at a football game, with those big stadiums. I know, in South Africa we only get the small crowds of 20-odd thousand. That's full capacity. So it's something really, fantastic to experience. Just to be there, let alone playing the game, is fantastic. The IPL, they pull out all the stops with the dances and the fireworks and everything.
Still only 26, Steyn has established himself as a key member of the South African Test, One Day and T20 sides. 15 wickets in the recent drawn series with England, despite missing the first of 4 tests through injury, took his tally to 185. And now he has a chance to break Sean Pollock's record for most test scalps taken by a South African. In the meantime, Steyn heads to India for the IPL's 3rd season and has the T20 World Cup to look forward to in the West Indies in April.
There's a lot of cricket to be played, and if I look too far ahead, I don't know where to look too far ahead at the moment. So I've really just got to focus on my next game, where I am right now, and concentrate on winning the next game for South Africa. I think that's my main focus right now.